Hello and welcome to FDT TV. My name is Ian and we have 3 games for you this week. Coming up first is Aston Villa versus Arsenal, shortly followed by Manchester United versus West Ham, and brought up finally by Liverpool versus Chelsea.
Well guys, the first fixture we're going to talk about is Aston Villa versus Arsenal. What a contrasting week we've had for the Gunners, coming back from a disappointing game against Tottenham Hotspur a couple of weeks ago to beating both Liverpool and Manchester City in the FA Cup to get to the FA Cup final. I'm finding it hard to describe how I'm feeling about these last 2 games that we've got for the Premier League. For the reasons being that we've beaten the 2 best teams in the Premier League, questionably for the last couple of years, quite comfortably as well. Is this the start of something under Mikel Arteta? Again, I've said it so many times, it's yet to be seen. We can't really seem to get any sort of consistency. We start playing really well and then we kind of dip into our old defensive errors. 2 games to go in the season, so every point counts. Aston Villa potentially doomed to relegation. Again, they're fighting for their Premier League lives. I don't think there's going to be much that they can do in order to get safe. They're 3 points behind Watford. So is their season up? You would give them a fighting chance based on the fact of how good that we've just played. Are we going to switch off? I hope not. I would like to think that we've going to have too much for them based on the 2 displays that we've just put out last week. I will be positive, although whenever I have kind of gone against Arsenal in the last couple of weeks, we've come out and won. So I don't know what to do on this one. I really don't. Do you know what, Sonny? I am going to go for a comfortable Arsenal win. I am going to go for Arsenal 3, Aston Villa 1.
Now, with the first game being Aston Villa versus Arsenal, as a West Ham fan, I'm quite happy that Arsenal are on a bit of form and look like they're going to give Aston Villa a bit of a tonking. Hopefully that means that when we play them next week, we will already be safe and they will already be relegated. But in all seriousness, Aubameyang looking like he's back to his old self, scoring in games. I can see him bagging a couple here. I know Aston Villa are hard to break down to start off with, but once they concede that first one, they seem to fall apart a little bit. I can't really see them getting anything in this game. I know Arsenal's defence is not always the best, but it's going to be good enough to keep a clean sheet here, especially the way that Martinez isn't playing. He's got to be the player that's impressed me the most, that's not West Ham player, since the return of the Premier League. So I can see Aubameyang getting a couple and maybe a couple of the youngsters getting a little bit of a run out after 60 minutes. I'm going to go 3-0 Arsenal.
So, first up, we have got Aston Villa taking on Arsenal. Arsenal got a bit of form now. Must be really high after seeing City out of the cup. And Aston Villa struggling at the bottom. No real results to speak of for a while now. So, really interesting game. I think Arsenal have got the confidence and the attacking force to go and get goals in this game, which will make a big difference. Villa lacking confidence, not too worried about things, so I think it's only going to be a one-way traffic for this one, unfortunately, and potentially we'll see Villa disappearing out of the Premier League along the side with Bournemouth from the looks of things. So for me, I'm going Arsenal 3, Aston Villa 0. big, huge points for Arsenal. Hopefully they keep up with Spurs and make it a bit lively for Europe. You never know. But got the FA Cup final coming, Chelsea-Arsenal as well. That'd be a interesting game to watch.
Next up, we have Manchester United versus West Ham. Anything but a dead rubber game. I did do a little match preview on Hammer's polls for this, but I feel like we're going to get a draw. It's going to be 2-2. There's a lot of good players about. We're in the form of our lives at the minute. Manchester United is vying for top 4, so this is the only game I think this week that's not really dead rubber. Arsenal haven't really got much to play for. Liverpool have already run. Chelsea are again for top 4. But West Ham are not completely safe yet, and neither are Manchester United safe in the fact that they will get Champions League. Bruno Fernandes, the man who likes chucking himself on the floor. He is a baller if he stood on his feet and played football. What a player he is. When he's chucking himself on the floor, not so good. Mikel Antonio, Thomas Souček to get the goals for West Ham. And I think there'll be a couple from the front three of Manchester United. They did get beaten quite convincingly by Chelsea, and I think they will be on one to try and get back on track very quickly. I don't think they're going to keep a clean sheet with De Gea in goal, and I don't think we are either. So that's why I'm going for 2-2.
Then on to Wednesday, we have got West Ham taking on Man United. Big, huge game. Now, after, I think, Friday, I would have had a completely different result for this, and I've gone Man United winning it. But with West Ham on their form at the moment, and they're not afraid of getting goals and attacking teams. So going away to United, they've got nothing to lose. They have to go out and attack and try and get the win here. If they do, that sees them in another year in the Prem, which would be absolutely amazing for them. And United, well, they've got a goalkeeper who's worse than No Arms Joe that was at West Ham last time round. Terrible mistakes, and chances of doing it again quite high. I can imagine the confidence quite low in the team as well, after going out and in such a big manner as well, when they thought that they could actually potentially do that. So for this one, I'm expecting quite a few goals here. Man United do have the players, they've got the firepower to actually get some goals and put themselves in front, but I think there are mistakes there, and West Ham can capitalise on them with their strengths. So I'm going at a 2-2 draw.
Next we have Manchester United versus West Ham. West Ham look to be safe now, so my predictions for them being safe in the Premier League was correct. I know Ian was very much doubting it. Myself and Phil, we were kind of pretty confident that they would survive. Again, their recent run of form, they've done extremely well. Beating Watford at the weekend 3-1 with a 4-0 win before that. I think it was 4-0. Yeah, they've totally deserved to stay up based on recent form, especially with the likes against Chelsea as well. I think this is going to be a difficult game, because I think after the FA Cup loss that Man United faced at the weekend against Chelsea was a bit of a shock. With their recent form, I think everyone expected it to be kind of a whitewash for Manchester United, again based on their recent form. So I think Man United are going to be coming back and coming back hard, because obviously they want to cement their place within Europe or European football. I do think this is going to be a tough game. I think there will be goals from both teams, but I think Manchester United may edge it slightly. So I am going to go for a Man United 3-2 win.
Then lastly on Wednesday, we have got Liverpool taking on Chelsea. Woohoo! Time to get that Premiership trophy given to us. So I think all the players will be up for a decent game, especially after the last few disappointments, where you could say that the guys are being a couple % off, just trying to see out the games merely, which kind of gave me two minds of where to go in this game. Do I stick with my heart and say we're going to win, or do I go against and actually go, are we going to be 100%, 110% that Klopp demands to really give Chelsea a good hiding, give them a good go and really test them. It could happen. You got Chelsea as well. They've had a good result at the weekend, which they'll be absolutely buzzing about. But again, it's mistakes from Man United that got them the win. They haven't been scoring loads and loads of goals of late either. So I was a bit torn in two here. I was tempted to go for a close game on this one, and I'm still sticking with that. I think it's going to be a 2-1, but I've kind of changed which way I'll go on this one. I'm going to go 2-1 Liverpool, and I just can't wait to see the trophy being lifted and the celebrations to begin when we finally get to the end of the season, which is not very, very far away. But who cares? We're champions. We're champions of England. Woohoo!
And last and certainly least is Liverpool versus Chelsea. Liverpool have given up really with what's going on in the Premier League. They're not the same team they were. I think that they will probably play a younger squad or B-side squad to save players for the Champions League games that are coming up soon. Chelsea will be going for the win, because not only are they not safe in being in the top four, but they've had a little bit of a blip recently as well. I know they did come off of a thrashing of Manchester United, but I can see them getting a few goals past Liverpool here. So in that essence, I think this is going to be a loss for Liverpool, and I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea. Not a result anyone wants to hear, but hey ho, someone's got to win it.
The last game we have is Liverpool versus Chelsea. Again, Liverpool haven't really got much to play for. Like I said, we beat them quite comfortably last week. I don't think they're at the races anymore. They've already booked it and packed it and gone on their holidays. I think Chelsea will win this game. They have looked quite good recently. Olivier Giroud is kind of on a bit of a hot streak at the moment. I think he will, if he plays again, I think he will score. Like I said, Liverpool have just kind of switched off. They've got nothing really to play for, but Chelsea are still looking to cement themselves in the Champions League places again for next year. Obviously, with Manchester City still, having their ban overall, they will be able to compete within the Champions League, and therefore they have their right to fight within the Premier League places. They're kind of close, or Leicester's still kind of close on them. The likes of Wolves, Manchester United, Leicester are all still barking at their heels. So this is another case of every point matters, and with only 2 games left, this is potentially going to come down to the wire for the top 4 places. I do want to think that there will be goals from both teams. But again, as I said, with Liverpool, I think they have gone on their holidays already. I believe they get the Premier League trophy handed to them this week. So maybe they want to put up a bit of a fight and win on the occasion, but I don't think they will. So I'm going to go for a Chelsea 2-1 win.
Thanks for watching. Click like and subscribe. Share it everywhere. Check out one of our other videos. It'll be somewhere around here. Cool.